Whether you believe you can or you can't, you're right. Hey, this is James Leith. Thanks for tuning in. About 10 years ago, I decided to go back to school and get my master's in performance psychology. Now, at the time, I was teaching high school full time and I was coaching. My friends and my family, they all warned me that there just wasn't enough time in the day to work full time, to coach, be involved in the community, and get a master's. A couple years later, I graduated. I got my master's. Now, I knew it was worth it. Was it hard? Hell yeah. Was it worth it? Hell yeah. I believed in me. I saw the path even when I was waist deep in research papers and textbooks as I stayed up late to complete the work for every class. Henry Ford, a lot of times he's credited with saying, whether you believe you can or you believe you can't, you are right. I believed, and it made all the difference. Now, here's a few things that I've learned about belief. Belief creates power. Belief has a way of creating the momentum that you need to achieve just amazing things. Can you relate? I bet there's a situation you can think of right now which you can honestly say that you sold yourself short, that you didn't believe in you enough. If only you believed you could do better. Perhaps, that would have pushed you to try a little harder. Now, belief is also a matter of effort. I've spent the last few weeks working with men who are knocking at the door of the NBA. They're right there. They're so close. Good dudes. During one of my chats with the group, I asked them to raise their hand as high as they possibly could. And with their hand in the air, I asked them, is that as high as you can go? And they all agreed, yeah, that's it. And I said, raise your hand 1 inch higher. Every single player was able to raise his hand at least 1 inch higher. We live in a world of fierce competition. All things equal, the one who wins is the one who went 1 inch further than anyone else. I'm reminded of there's a speech in Any Given Sunday by Al Pacino, Game of Inches. I'll put the link in the show notes. It's a great speech. Just warning, there's some cursing in it, and if you can handle that, you're good to go. Belief is learned. I remember my freshman year of high school. I was told by a teacher, I'm just not good at math. And he responded by saying, yeah, some people just aren't good at math. What an idiot he was. That was so dumb. That was so closed-minded. That was terrible for him to tell me that. I know that now, but it affected me for years. I struggled with math until I started really putting forth the effort. Now, we know through Carol Dweck's work, she wrote a book called Mindset, The New Rules of Success. It's a great TED Talk too. And she talks about the power of yet. Like, you're not good at it yet. Like, what a small word that just creates so much power. That the belief in yourself that you're just not good at it yet can really affect your ability to learn that skill, or your ability to learn to improve. Now, some people will call you crazy for your beliefs. You are. You're trying to rise above mediocrity. You're trying to be better than other people. And that's not a bad thing. Some people will tell you that that's a bad thing because if you become better at something, then they have the mirror reflected upon them and it shows them that they're not doing so good. I was a trainer for 10 years in my 20s. And I had these clients that it was the same story every time. They start losing weight and their friends and family would start kind of getting bothered by it. You're losing a lot of weight. Oh, must be nice. It's like, are you kidding me? Must be nice. I just worked my ass off for 6 months. Literally worked it off. And now I'm getting condescending comments and I'm being treated badly by my friends and family. Yeah, because you're bettering yourself. So you have to decide, is your new healthy life better than the old out of shape life? It's the same thing when you get smarter. People get intimidated by those that are smarter than them. That's why in high school, if you're in high school right now and you're smart and people are making fun of you because of it, trust me, you're fine. When you get older, you're going to be so glad that you do not listen to those idiots that told you that being smart is not cool. Luckily, it's not really like that anymore. It was years ago, but anyways, if somebody does tell you that you're ridiculous for being smart, just walk away. You're going to be fine. They'll come back later on in life when they need a job from you. But I digress. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah. Okay. Here's what I wanted to say. I wanted to finish with this. There is a speech by Steve Jobs. He passed away. I'm sure you know who he is. If not, you're probably listening on the device that he created or helped create. And he says this. It was a speech. He says, "Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. And while some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do." Believe in yourself. Thanks for listening. My name is James Lee. You can find me on Instagram or Twitter @JamesLeith, or you can shoot me a text, 805-242-2575. Remember, there's an athlete in all of us. Unleash the athlete today.